And we are back with another development tour with myself, Kaz from Property by Kazy. This deal is an absolute doozy. One of the best return on investments I've seen in a while. It's a HMO conversion, taking a 2-bedroom house to a 5-bedroom, all singing, all dancing, ensuite HMO. Let's go inside and see what the developer's done.
Right! To get out the rain, you got a little delivery out there.
Nah, they'll be back later to get the delivery and bring it in, so.
Yeah, you're big time now, no manual labor from you, yeah?
Nah, that's heavy, son.
Okay, so you just focus on your streams, raising finance, deal acquisition, and building out a team.
Literally.
Love that. I've seen Aaron go from strength to strength, from first smaller projects, now you've currently got about 2.5 million, GDV, looking to grow that, So today we are at your HMO conversion.
Yeah.
First thing I'd say is really good location.
No, definitely. It's on a high road, Wandsworth Road. Great links. There's about 3 stations nearby, so it's perfect for the working professional that's commuting into London and getting to work as well.
So we're in bedroom number 1. How many bedrooms are there?
So there's 5 bedrooms.
Okay, cool. And they're all en suite?
All en suite, yeah.
Nice. So with 5 ensuite bathrooms, a kitchen, what does that mean? Can you use a standard boiler?
No, so we've had to implement a water tank and a normal boiler as well. This is because, we want everyone to be able to use showers at the same time. We don't want any water cutting out as well, so we have a water tank under the stairs.
What other considerations are there that differ from a standard build?
So other considerations would be the room sizes, obviously the interlinked smoke and fire alarms, because they need to meet the standards. I feel like going off what the local authority and the council you're building the HMO and the rules and regulations which they have on the site, applying to that is what you'll need to make the HMO standards and make the HMO conversion smooth as well.
Nice. So let's go and look at the only communal area, which is the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your kitchen, shared kitchen.
Yeah.
So I can see actually you've gone for tiles on the floor.
Yeah.
It's laminate throughout the rest of the house.
Yeah.
What's like the rationale behind that?
So in terms of maintenance in the kitchen, I feel like just long term, if something breaks, like the tiles, they're easy to replace, and where we're gonna have loads of people walking in and out of the kitchen as well, because this is the communal area, I wanted it to be very functional long term as well, so that's why we've gone to tile on the floor.
So you spoke about maintenance. I know you've kind of gone for white walls and then feature walls.
Yeah.
What can you do? What advice can you give people to make maintenance as easy as possible when it comes to HMOs?
I'd say in terms of maintenance, just sticking to like standard colours, and also with your whatever you're using, whether flooring, your laminate, your tiles, you want it to be the same throughout and low cost as well, just because if something breaks, it's easy to replace. If something goes wrong, let's say it needs a freshener, you have the same colours to use and freshen up the place as well. So that's what I've done in maintenance, and just long term using the same colours throughout all of my HMOs, having an extra supply of what I'm using in materials. They can just be moved across HMOs if anything needs to be replaced or freshened up in the long term.
What's your favourite room in the property?
And this room too, come, let me show you. So, this is room 2. As you can see, it's quite a big sized room. It has its own side access from the back of the garden, and it really has quite a large ensuite room, which I really like.
Nice. I think being at the rear of the property, out of the way as well, which is good.
Yeah.
One thing that you've done really well is you've squeezed every sort of nook and cranny in the space. So you've got your storage here under the stairs.
Yeah.
Were you tempted to try and expand the footprint at all, whether it be through rear extension or loft?
When I did start this project, originally I was going to do an in-floor extension down the side, but then when I looked at the cost for the extension and what I'd be getting on the back end, I thought if I can keep it as a 5-bed, maximise the space and still get a good size HMO, good size rooms and en-suites, then I wouldn't need to do the extension, so I was battling through that at the beginning.
Nice. So you got 2 bedrooms downstairs,
Yeah.
kitchen, and then 3 ensuite rooms upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, let's take a look upstairs.
Let's go.
Go on, after you, boss. After you, man, you lead the way. So 5 rooms, they're all slightly different sizes. They all priced the same, or they're going to be priced differently?
Yes, they would be priced differently. I'd say between 1,200 to 1,500 a room.
And I know sometimes in the comment section we get a lot of people that be like, oh, that's so much. But you got to bear in mind, in this area, a 2-bedroom flat may cost £3,000.
Yeah.
So paying half that for a property that has your maintenance done, all your bills included, Wi-Fi, communal cleaners, etc., can still represent good value for money. But I guess the end values of the rooms determine your valuation and also how profitable the deal is. How are you comfortable knowing what the rooms are going to rent for?
So with what the rooms are going to rent for, I've made sure I run dummy ads, and also on Spare Room, once you're on your laptop, it allows you to see the average price within the postcode. So using that tool there alone allows me to see how much my rooms would go for, depending on size, and if I'm including bills or not including bills, what the average within the area is. But in terms of end users, I've decided to go with a social housing company. Why I've done that is because in terms of long term, the contract's longer, and where I'm not having bills to pay, and I can just give the provider the keys and they do everything. I feel for where I am within my journey, it's the best sort of end user to have.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wonder, like, when you're able to grow and scale and run multiple projects, a lot of it comes down to being able to outsource things to other people. You're better off to have 90% of a way bigger pie than 100% of a small one. I think giving up certain things in regards to management or maybe not maximizing beyond an open market means you can focus on what you do best, which is going to be finding your next deal.
100%.
Let's go have a little walk around and see what else there is. So, Mr. Aaron, we've spoken about design. We've spoken about requirements. We've spoken about that we're going to be using it for and rent. But let's speak about probably one of the most common questions I get asked, and it's how did you find the deal? How did you find this deal?
So this deal was based off relationship. So it was from an agency that worked with quite a few probates in the area, and they sold my previous flat.
Just to stop you quickly, for those that are not familiar, what's a probate?
So probate is the legal right to steal someone's property that's passed away. So in this instance, I was passed on to the beneficiary who received the property, and I purchased the property from them.
But this is your post-game review now. We're going to get into the important part. We're going to see if you're going to earn that man of the match reward. So in terms of time frame, you're going to refinance this from completion to refinance. What's your time frames looking like?
I'd say between 6 and 7 months.
Okay, and in terms of your purchase price?
So it was 555,000.
Cost of finance?
About 30,000.
And your purchase costs like stamp duty, legal fees, etc.
About 38,000.
And what about your build cost?
The build cost about 90,000.
So all in all, that would take you to 713,000.
Yeah.
All in. And how much do you hope to have it valued for at the end?
950,000.
And your loan to value?
It will be about 75%.
Okay, so that's around 712,000?
Yeah.
A little bit more. So in terms of your money back out, you're only really leaving in like between 500 to £1,000 in a deal.
Yeah, so
which is like a unicorn deal. So I think we might have to give you that man of the match award.
Thank you.
And then in terms of return, what do you know roughly what your monthly repayments are going to be on a mortgage like that?
Yes, so I've had some quotes and sometimes so I'd be looking at between 3,500 to about 3,700 per month.
And then you said you've agreed a price with a guaranteed rent provider. How much are they going to be giving you?
So they'll be giving me £6,000 a month.
So you're going to be making anywhere from £2,500, which, to be honest with you, £2,500 a month for £1,000 of your own money in. I think it's safe to say that Aaron has found another amazing deal. Aaron, we're super excited to see what you're doing next. I know you've got some amazing things in the pipeline.
Yep.
For those that haven't already found you, connected with you, where can they find you?
Aaron D98 across all platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube as well.
Sensational. So that has been another development tour with myself, Kaz from Property by Kazy. Each and every week we bring you an amazing development tour with another amazing developer. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. If you want to join the PBK community, we're at waiting list at the moment, but the link will be in the description.
Catch you next week.